So all right, so we're just gonna have. I guess we're just
We're
gonna
really
have
just
to.
going to go into it? Like,
We're just gonna have to crop ourselves a little bit if we can't get in front of the. Because you can see here,
yeah.
your elbow is going off the edge of the green screen. All right, I mean maybe this is the key. We got to keep our.
Sit close together. No.
I should tape our armrest together. That'll keep us.
Yeah.
Huh. All right, it looks like we're still drifting a little bit. That's okay.
No, I don't want it to. It didn't. I thought I said at the end of it. It was zoomed in on the outer left, on my left and your right, and it started out okay, but at the end it was too zoomed in, and it might have been because you had to do it because of the.
Yeah. Again, it's. I think anyway, we're doing our best with what we got here. So if we have to crop the.
I want
the corners a little bit, then that's just what we're going to have to do.
I actually like these glasses better than I don't know.
Oh, good. We need you to be comfortable. Okay. Are we almost ready to begin?
We're on the air? Or,
more or less.
Really? We did.
All right.
That was fast.
Yeah. Okay. I am James Novotny.
And I'm D.L. Polonsky, and this is the penultimate. They call this the penultimate episode if it's a second one.
No, I think penultimate is second to last.
The second to last?
So we can just call it the second
If we do 3 of them, that'll be the second to last. And I hope we can do more than 3 of them.
All right. Well, if we only do more than 3, then we can't call it the penultimate.
Yeah.
Just call it number 2. We'll just call it the second episode.
I'm just talking out of my ass. Okay.
Okay. No,
Yeah.
This is good. We think aloud at the beginning.
Yeah,
This is our lead-in.
Riffing.
We're riffing.
Yeah.
We're working on it. Okay,
Yeah.
it's going well. All right, so this is the thing. We're going to start each episode with a quote.
Yeah.
And then we're going to talk a little bit about a topic that's related to the quote.
Yeah.
Okay, so the goal of life is rapture. Art is the way we experience it. And that is by no less a person than Mr. Joseph Campbell, the psychologist, and he wrote Hero with a Thousand Faces. That's what he's famous for, the archetypes.
Yep.
So,
I don't know if I agree with it. I think it's kind of a broad generalization. Maybe it's somewhat true. I don't know.
Well, which part? First part of the second part. So the first part is.
I think art is often an anti-intellectual exercise. It's all emotion and not intellect. So I think we just have a need to take things that are in our mind and show, put them out there for other people or even for ourselves on paper. I think it's not. I don't think art. I've said this before. I don't think art has to be inspirational. I don't think. It can be, but it shouldn't be limited to that.
Okay.
And I have trouble paying attention sometimes, so I didn't exactly retain the information as much as I should have. So.
Okay. Well, again, it's sort of the thesis statement, or so to speak, the idea that we're going to base the first section of this episode on, which is art. And if you experience rapture when you're creating or experiencing your art or whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, you and I
just want to say, in case anyone cares at all, which is unlikely, I have a diagnosis of early stages of cataracts that they haven't affected my vision yet, but I'm supposed to wear dark glasses, and the usual ones I wear for style with the red and blue aren't dark enough, so I'm at least going to wear these most of the time. So
okay,
not that anyone cares, but
no. I mean they actually make you look cool too with the hat, like a jazz guy, beatnik or something.
I'm just saying it for all my fans, both of them.
So the first one is we're going to talk about art. Now you and I are both artists.
Right.
I mean, I'm primarily a filmmaker and animator, but you do filmmaking, animation, and you do the drawing and painting that we showed last week. So DL you, sir, have a lot of work that you've been doing pretty much your whole life that I wasn't aware of until a couple weeks ago when you sent me some links. And you have made some really interesting films. The one we're going to talk about today, the one we're going to talk about today is called Midlife Cowboy, which is a very entertaining movie. I mean, you've worked in a few different genres, but I think this is the one that's probably the one that's more strictly comedic.
I know about the porn. I know about you trying to pick up them young girls in those chat rooms and on those message boards, aiming and and PMing and all those heathen things.
So some of the things that I saw in the movie were frustrations dealing with, having people design websites for you. There was an incident where the protagonist was having customer service and the person was not paying attention to them because they were on the phone. The protagonist went on a date and she was just so obsessed with the technology that she would rather have a virtual relationship than a real relationship.
Not again on them tiny little phones again, jeez.
Gotta go. Gotta ditch this porker.
Now, you made this movie back in 2007,
Right.
before there were even smartphones.
Right.
So I think
There were, but they only scientists had them, or academics had smart.
And you think about what because it's all flip phones in this thing.
Yeah. Well, that's what they just brought. What they had. The actors had flip phones.
Now, when you think about what could you do on a flip phone, you could text, maybe play some video games. I mean, obviously
Right.
the smartphone has got so much more going on. But to think that people were able to be so distracted with just basically nothing on that phone.
Yeah. Social media, very, very often trivial things. Yeah.
Yeah, it really is an addiction.
Social media was just starting then, becoming very ubiquitous. It was just 2004 was the beginning of Facebook, and yeah. So it's a very dated film. Yeah, I made it back in '07. It's all about that technology, and the technology is out of date by now. So yeah.
Well, the technology itself is out of date, but in terms of the people being lost in it and being distracted by it,
the problem is, at least in my opinion, more serious than ever being obsessed, staring at screens all day. There's a good side to it and a bad side, but I think the bad side outweighs the good side generally.
What was the lead actor's name?
Dave Dodge.
Dave
He
Dodge
has since passed away.
He's no longer with us.
Yeah.
He was good. He was
a good actor. He thought he was doing a Southern voice by accident, and not Western. He was all worried about that.
Well, I mean, he had a great presence. He was really funny. And
yeah.
tell me a little bit about your relationship with him and what it was like.
I guess I
working
can
with
talk
him.
about it because I don't know if his next of kin cares about this, but
I think it'll be okay.
I think it'll be okay. I mean, he had a falling out, as they say. So you.
You told me a story about how he ran a film festival.
He ran a film festival, and he thought I was interrupting in between every movie, making jokes and puns, and I was. And but there was nobody hardly there. It was just me and I think two other people, and that was back in 9 or 10, in 09 or in 2010.
Well, the part of the story that I found most amusing was he was upset with you over talking in between the movies. So tell me, what did he do?
He took a rack of flyers and threw them at my head.
No, what else?
Okay.
But he didn't stop at that. Then he did something else.
And then he called my father, who has since passed on since then, and said that I have an ill-behaved son. That he has an ill-behaved son.
Okay.
And
so
my father was like in his late 80s, and I was in my 50s, and he's talking about like I'm a badly behaved little schoolboy or something.
Okay, so you're basically a man in his 80s and two, pushing middle-aged men calling each other. Well, he was calling your dad to report on your bad behavior.
Yes.
Okay.
Every problem that I've shown in the plot of that has actually mostly gotten worse. It's, I mean, the addiction to addiction to anything with a screen, and it's all gotten worse. So maybe it's more relevant now. So, except for the way the computers look. At the end, I have the cowboy smashing a computer with an axe, and he says, "Here's your computer, hacker," and then he hacks up the computer.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to say about that. It didn't seem dramatic enough to do the modem, so we had him smash the computer screen. And then I thought about it and said, we have to get a modem. This doesn't make sense. That's the actual computer. We got to get a modem. So we got a modem, and then we couldn't find. I want to say, why don't I smash a smartphone? I mean a clamshell phone. So we tried to find one, and somebody gave me a really crappy one that looks like it should have been broken anyway, and we smashed that. And That's my favorite movie because there are less embarrassing parts to it.
It's this motherfucker.
You can find Midlife Cowboy on D.L. Polanski's YouTube channel, The Art and Films of D.L. Polanski. You'll also find links to his Instagram, his Facebook, the over 400 pictures he has up on Flickr. He's also featured on the YouTube channels of Michael O'Toole, Lawrence Holly, the Experimentally Ill YouTube channel, and his work is featured regularly here at Cambridge Community Television in Cambridge, Massachusetts.